Hey everybody, I'm Cynthia Porter with Visit Winona. Todd Hansen is running the camera, and we are Facebook Live from the woods. Could you tell? We are way up on the top of our bluffs, and we came up here to give a little nod to a new trail system that has been just christened a minute ago. The Winona area mountain bikers have been very, very hard at work creating some new trail space for all of the community and for all of the visitors who come to this area. Some of it is mountain biking, some of it is hiking, some of it is both or either. And it's over 5 miles, 5.5 miles, we think, of new trails, but we've got an expert up here. We're gonna ask those questions too, and get a little more of the specific down low on what's going on up here. But I'll tell you where we're at. So if you go up to Windcrest on the top of Garvin Heights, Windcrest is a little subdivision. There's a little trailhead up here. It's a little kind of a cul-de-sac and parking areas, and then this trail that just goes off into the woods. Now, if you watch Facebook Live during the pandemic, on one of my Facebook Lives when I was doing it by myself, I came up here and I hiked. I hiked, like, I don't know, for probably a half an hour down into the bluffs. It's just beautiful. Also, this, if you were paying attention, I want to say, when was it, Todd, that someone found that gorgeous yellow orchid up here?
Oh, man, that was... can't remember that. That was in the spring, I think.
Yeah, it was like a year ago, and I'll tell you what, I came up here and I looked for 2 hours to find this orchid. It's down there somewhere. Is an orchid plant that comes up each spring because the person didn't pick it; they just took a picture of it.
We have videos of it.
And,
so.
Oh yeah, they got videos of it too. But these trails that go down through here, you just can't get lost because at some point, all you have to do is kind of go down to the bottom or go back up to the top, and you're either down at the bottom of the bluffs or you're back at the top. And this trail group eventually is going to go from over in this part of the city, like Bluffside Park in that area, and it's going to go all the way over to Sugarloaf Park, where they've been developing some trails that go up and around Sugarloaf as well. And so you are going to have just an endless number of ways to play outside. And this is a really beautiful time of year. A lot of the leaves have fallen, but still some of the understory has got some of those yellow leaves left in it. It's pretty in there. And also, it's very peaceful. It's very zen. And there's a lot of wildlife. I scare up deer every time I come on this trail. Anyway, it's really nice, and we're blessed to have this. And I want to walk back in here and just see what's going on. I think some people were going to ride their bikes of course, people have been riding their bikes already on this trail. There's nothing really, it's not like they just finished bulldozing it or anything like that. But some people are taking, a sort of official first ride on it. Some other people are going to take an official first hike. Granted, so the new trail areas are just christened today, and I think that they are also being named today. We're going to see if we can find out what those are. But these are connected to trails that if you come up to the top of the bluffs that you've been able to access at least parts of for a long time. But there's new stuff, and we're really, really proud of this, especially the Winona Area Mountain Bikers group, because they have, for many years, they have been the group that has really created access for us to the bluffs. They go out, they volunteer, they clean up the trails, they spearhead a lot of initiatives with the city to get new trails open and get them marked and get them named. Hi, Sam.
Hi.
Okay, so tell me, this is the president of the Winona Area Mountain Bikers Association, and I'm loving the green hair you're rocking.
Thank
This
you.
is
Thank
nice.
you.
So tell me, did they name these trails today?
Yes.
Tell me about it.
There has been a trail naming committee that's been meeting for the last month, 5 weeks. The trail behind us here, it's a 1.5 mile loop. It's named Chickadee Circuit.
Oh.
I know, so cute.
Yeah.
So cute. The other trail that was open today, which is a mountain bike only downhill trail, is named Danger Noodle. We had to do something a little bit goofy for the mountain bike trail.
That's cute.
Thanks. In addition to the 2 trails that have been open today, there are 1, 2, 3 other trails that will be opening that just need a little bit more work until they are finalized. And then I think in total it'll be 5.5 miles of new trail in Bluffside Park.
Amazing. So when do you think that those other trails might be opening, the ones that are still a little bit of work in progress? And also, I'm sorry, I just called you Sam, but please tell everyone your absolutely full and legal authentic name.
Yeah. Government name is Sam Shortridge. Okay. Yeah. The things that need to be done on those new trails were really race in snow at this point. So the hope is that they'll be open in the next couple of weeks and we'll be able to get people on those trails before we get snowed out. But it's Minnesota weather. I mean, who knows? Right. But yeah, the hope is in the next couple of weeks here, those other trails will be open and we'll be able to enjoy them before they get put away for winter.
So I have a question about the mountain biking trail. I know of some mountain bikers who do teeth gritting, hair, streaming, terror rides in the winter down the bluffs. Tell me about that. Are these, like this trail, the Danger Noodle, is that going to be part of that game?
Danger Needle is a blue trail if we think of that ski color trail difficulty. So we're not quite at that black diamond. We're at that blue square. It's fun. It's a good challenge for some intermediate riders. I don't think that it is that advanced level yet. It is,
like you're probably not going to cry on the way down.
I don't think so.
I would. No, I would be crying.
I think it's okay.
I would be walking my bike down it. That's what would happen.
You always can walk. If you're not hiking, you're not mountain biking. But yeah, it's 12 berms back and forth. Yeah. Somehow the trail builders made 400 feet of elevation last over a mile. Wow. So it is a beautiful, fun, flowy trail. Nice. Yeah, lots of berms, a couple of little beelines with a little lip if you want to get some air, but nothing quite crazy.
So these other trails for families, people who are bringing their kiddos out, tell me about what we've got for those.
Yeah, so we have a new trail. I believe its name is Ope. And Ope, very Minnesota, OPE. It is going to be a bi-directional that will come up and down the bluff. Because right now there's not a really easy way to get to the top if you're at the bottom. Sure. This one will. So it goes where the power lines run up and down the bluff, kind of past Stone Circle. That trail it's nice, it's wide, there's a couple of tight corners on it. It's multi-use, so that's for hikers, trail runners, mountain bikers, families with kiddos. Everybody can enjoy that trail.
Neat. How long have you guys been working on this?
As WHAM has been a part of this process for at least the last 4 or 5 years, but WHAM as an organization has been stewarding these trails since the late 80s, the early 90s. We've been really involved in Bluffside Park for a handful of decades at this point. Yeah.
Thank you for all your work. Absolutely. I mean, we're so blessed to have this in our community. I think we're gonna take like how's your reception, Todd? Can we take a little stroll into the trail, or should we stay at the?
Yeah, I can't see my
should
bars.
Should we stay at the top? Well, I'll tell you what, Sam. Thank you. Let's go see if we can see a chickadee. I love that name, Chickadee Trail.
So
yeah.
Chickadee Circuit.
Chickadee Circuit. Ooh, Chickadee Circuit is going to be harder to remember than Chickadee Trail. However, if there's chickadees, we'll know it because, you can't miss the sound of a chickadee, right? So, oh, look, this is where Chickadee Circuit is, right here. Okay, now it's going to be easy to remember. And so it goes off in that direction. It goes in this direction. Oh, yeah. I'll tell you guys a couple things about this. As you walk more in on this main trail to find some of the other parts of the trail, there are some fantastic views also. You can get a view over about half of the city of Winona and over a good view over the Mississippi River. And going the other way, you can kind of see back behind into the slopes of the valleys that are behind this bluff, and it's just beautiful up here. You can come up here anytime for free. This is part of Winona's natural beauty, and it's one of the reasons that so many people come here with their bikes or with their hiking boots. So I I am not going to walk us farther down the trail because I don't want to lose you in the reception time, but in the reception that we have right now. But thank you for coming out here and learning about our little bit of new trail system with us. And so exciting to have more than 5 miles of new trails. Let's get out on those trails. Bring your hiking shoes and come hike with us and bike with us. We're going to have a load of fun here. See y'all soon. We'll see you somewhere next week for Facebook Live. Have a great week, everybody. Bye.